Hi, I'm Jolene, and this is my GitLab repo for INFT 1207. Um, Source has all my Python module, test has all my unit tests and PyTest suite. And these files were already assessed in ICE 2 and 3, so I'm not going to run it. Just confirming they're still here with the version header in tag and moving on. This is my test case doc from lesson 5.1. I use equivalence prediction and boundary value analysis. Look at TCLGO5. It's my EP example. A 75 mapped to B minus. One value stands in for the whole class, since everything in that range should behave the same way. And look at 8, 9, 10. For BVA, I tested right around the D to D plus boundary at 57. So 56.9, 57.0, and 57.1 boundaries are where bugs actually hide. So that's what this technique target instead of middle of a range. And at the test calculator.py, first unit test suite, lesson 5.2 targeting calculator.py. Setup sets A, B, and 0 before every test, so all 12 methods share the same starting value. I'm gonna run it, and 12 passed. This one use assert rise value. You're checking that divide by 0 throws, not that it returns something. Testbank.py. Lesson 6.2 testing a bank account class. A few assertion beyond assert equal. Look at the assert almost equal for flow position. Since flow don't compare exactly, assert rise again, this time for an overdraft attempt. And assert in checking the owner showed up in a list of valid names. Look at the apply monthly interest. This one skipped at unit test skip since interest calculation wasn't implemented yet. As of this version, skip a document the gap on purpose instead of hiding it. And setup builds two fresh accounts before every test so nothing leaks between them. Teardown doesn't do anything here, but that's normally where you the release resource. Run it, and 10 passed and 1 skipped. So let's open up a terminal. Coverage here, it's around a mid to high 40% for both files. What's missing is mostly the if name equals main demo block, which only run when the file executed directly, not imported. The rest of source show low coverage here just because these two test files don't target. That's covered elsewhere. And the calculator, pytest.py, lesson 6.2. The calculator logic migrate to PyTest. Unit test needs a test case subclass and self.assert equal. PyTest just a plain function with a bare assert. Look at the PyTest fixture. The operate this fixture replace setup, but scope per function instead of per class. Look at parameterize. One function here replaces 3 separated test methods in unit tests. PyTest runs the body once per tuple and report each as its own result. The -v, you can see each case list out like tests at a parameterize 10, 3, 13, and hyphen K, then you filter to just the test matching a keyword. Here is just the bank test. Open up PyTest in it. At a rule with the Python pass, it make PyTest add the project rule to the import pass no matter where it evoked from. So imports like source calculator resolve the same way on any machine. And just quick look at the code quality, no PEPA warnings on these files. And let's go back to the commit history. My commit history shows steady lesson by lesson progress foundation, then unit test suite and the PyTest suite, not one big commit at the end. And so that's repository structure. Test case and the EP and BVA unit tests with assertion, and the skip decorator coverage and the PyTest migration with parameterize. And thanks for watching.